See it, rent it, or skip it. This morning, our movie critic Kevin Carr from FatGuysAtTheMovies.com joins us with a new round of films coming out today. Good morning, Kevin.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you for a Friday.
Well,
so,
always.
40th anniversary of Woodstock.
Yes.
And we have a new movie coming out about Woodstock now.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
Well, this one's directed by Ang Lee, who did Brokeback Mountain.
Okay.
And it is more of a behind-the-scenes look at Woodstock. It's a fictionalized account about the people who brought it up to upstate New York. So it's not like a documentary where they're right at the center stage. It shows how it was put together and the challenges that they faced there. Now, the problem is, I was born in 1971, so I don't care about Woodstock. And it does kind of glorify the hippie thing. So if you were a hippie back then and you went to Woodstock, you're going to love this movie. For me, I just wanted a bath when I was done with this.
Oh, really?
It's a very muddy movie.
I see.
So I'm kind of a fuddy-duddy that way.
You know, we're kind of looking at the video here. I don't really recognize a lot of the faces. Some unknowns in this movie?
A couple lesser-known people. The one guy is Dimitri Martin. He has a TV show on Comedy Central, and that's kind of his big thing. Now, Liev Schreiber's in the movie, and he plays a Korean War vet who is a cross-dresser who is head of security, and he's actually the best part of the movie. I
was going to say, for that alone, I would go see it.
If the movie was all about him, I would have loved the movie because he was very interesting, but the rest of it, I would just it kind of flops around, but that's just me. I'm not into Woodstock.
So, see it, rent it, what do you think?
I'm going to say rent it.
Rent it, okay, good advice. All right, we're going to move on, kind of switch gears a little bit to horror films.
Yes.
These freak me out, so I can't go see them, but you have to go see them.
Yeah.
So Final Destination, fourth one in the series.
Correct. It's the fourth one in the series. 3D, though, this time. And so they kind of step it up. They give it a little bit of gimmick. The thing is, I've loved these movies. I love horror movies. I love 3D. And this movie just doesn't quite have the oomph that the other ones did. The third one was really campy and silly and went over the top, and the first and second one was actually kind of serious and did a good job. This one, the characters are bad even for a horror movie.
Oh.
And the 3D, while it's cool, if you're going to go see it in the theaters because you can see it in 3D, and it has these really cool action sequences and things flying at you, but ultimately, it just doesn't have the oomph. It's not a really good horror movie. It's not a really good 3D horror movie. It gets very gimmicky.
Okay, I think I can guess what your rating here is going to be for this one.
I'm going to have to say skip it.
Okay, and we've got a couple other horror films coming out this weekend too. Halloween 2, but
yes.
You haven't had a chance to see that yet, have you?
They didn't let us see this movie.
Why is that?
They are usually when they don't screen it for critics, they are afraid of the critical things we're going to say about it.
Interesting.
And they didn't screen this. They didn't screen Final Destination. I caught it at midnight last night. So this is Rob Zombie's second take on the Halloween legend. It's remaking the John Carpenter films from the 70s and 80s. And, you know, I respect the heck out of Rob Zombie for what he wants to do. He's just not that good of a filmmaker, let's just face it. And I don't expect a whole lot out of this one, so they didn't show it to us. It's probably not going to be that good.
All right, so this weekend, I guess, if you're a horror fan, you may be a little bit out of luck.
Well, a little bit in luck, a little bit out of luck. At least there's something there. There's 3 R-rated movies coming out this week, so there's nothing for the family.
That's okay sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
For us grown-ups.
Yeah.
All right, so Halloween, what do you think?
Halloween's probably going to be a skip it.
Is a skip it as well. Okay,
yeah.
Kevin, thank you so much for coming in today. We really appreciate it.
Okay.
There you go. Kevin Carr in with his latest movies right now. There's also a talked about trailer, though. James Cameron's newest movie, quickly, Avatar.
Yeah, last week they did special footage from Avatar, which is going to come out at Christmas. It's this big 3D epic in the IMAX, and it looks brilliant in the IMAX. I had a chance to see it. And if you actually go see Final Destination this week, you can get to see the trailer, which is on the internet, but you get to see it in 3D. So if you want to get a chance, that may bump up the ticket sales a little bit.
Okay, yeah. That's something to look forward to, and you'll be back to tell us about it, I'm sure, when it comes out.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Thank you for being here this morning. We really appreciate it.
Not a problem.
All right.